Hello everyone, and welcome back again to Sisters with Scriptures. And today's Bible study was something that I started last night, and most likely it will be a two-part series just because I did not finish. However, I realized that I was taking so many notes that I really wanted to make sure that I got everything, and I was realizing that I was going to have more to come. So self-doubt, let's see. Self-doubt is so common. I noticed that even for myself, I suffered from that. And it will really leave you stuck. So the first thing I put on here was keeps people stuck in situations that they are often not happy in. The doubt begins to take over a person's life. So let's just say that you have been at your job for a long period of time. Like for me, for instance, I self-doubted myself because I had been at my job now for 16 years. So I will hold off from applying from jobs and things of that nature just because I'm like, this is all that I know. Like, I don't have experience with anything else. So that kept me stuck in a position, and I'm so thankful. I'm glad that I have a job. I don't want to sound ungrateful or that I'm not pleasant, but these are things that I had to realize about myself in order to call upon God and to place this situation in God's hands. So this is why I'm sharing it. And as I stated before, this page and also my channel, the intent behind those things is to be honest, open, and transparent at all times. I feel like by me doing so, it could help someone. So I'm just keep that in mind, that I'm going to always keep it 100 with you guys at all times. So back to what I was saying, doubts will keep you from being able to do things that may not seem unrealistic for someone else. So maybe those doubts again can lead up to preventing you from going back to school, from leaving a job, or even from starting a new job. So one thing about myself that I realized, and this may be true for you as well, some common causes of self-doubt come from past experiences. So maybe in the past, for me, like math was never my strong subject. So I put off from going to school or going back to school because I knew that that would be a course that I would have to take. And I just did not want to start something and have to stop it just because my confidence was not there. And to be honest with you guys, once you get out of your own mind, you're very capable of achieving great things. Because to be honest with you, when I first started school, I did not pass math the first time, and I had to take it a second time. But the second time, I already knew what to expect, and that helped me prepare to make some changes and adjustments with my study process, or maybe the way I ask questions, or maybe the fact that I did, or I was able to even ask questions. I had a younger brother who was very good at math, as well as my daughter's grandmom, who was able to help me learn some of the things that I struggle with that were like the cause of me failing math the first time around. So again, past experiences may cause you to have self-doubt. And in the Bible, there is a scripture in Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not evil, to give you a future and a hope." So, you know, God created us. Like, he knew what he was calling us to do before we were even thought of by our parents. So knowing that gave me peace to overcome whatever I was, feeling unsure about. And the first time, like I said, that I took math, I did not pass the first time. So knowing what to expect and having a desire to go back and try again, that second time I was more prepared, and it helped with my self-confidence. So I love reading the Bible because it reinforces my confidence. Another thing that could cause self-doubt is your childhood upbringing. The way a person is raised can play a major role in who he or she grows up to be. if you had parents that shot down everything you ever wanted to do, it could cause you to doubt yourself. So keep in mind, like, if you wanted to be a cheerleader growing up and, oh, you're too, big, or you won't be able to do that, or you're going to get teased. If everything you went to your parents to do, they found something wrong, that is going to affect your confidence. Because as a parent, like, even with me having kids, I feel like it's my goal and my role to support and to protect my kids with everything. And if I'm shutting them down, how am I doing that? Like, and in the Bible, once again, it reinforces that, and it says in Ephesians, it says, finally, be strong in the Lord and the strength of all his might. So another thing is, I looked up like bad parenting, because that is essentially bad parenting. Even if your child may not be the best singer, invest in singing lessons, or, like, there's so much technology. Like, don't discourage your kids. It says, for my father and mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. So even when you don't have that support from your biological parents, remember that the Lord is there to protect and serve you as well. You just have to lean on him. And that's in Psalms 27:10. Galatians 3:21 says, fathers, do not provoke your children lest they become discouraged. And again, that is just basically saying that the things that we speak on our kids can discourage them in the future. If all they're being told is they can't do something, they're not going to have the confidence. So, like, my kids, if you've seen any of my other videos, one thing you will notice about me is I'm all of their hype woman. Like, I'm just that person that I'm there for everything, all the meetings. I don't care for something at daycare for the baby, I'm there. So just keep that in mind. And as you can see, the next topic that I was going to focus on is comparisons. But just to piggyback and to go back to that last point in this realm of study, part 1, it says, as an adult, it is important to understand that you are an adult and you have free will to live your life. So even though I'm not telling you guys to be disrespectful to your parents, but what I am saying is you have control over your life. Once you reach a certain age, you're no longer under what your parents are telling you to. Sometimes your parents have good intent, and there are some that may, let's be honest, be toxic or jealous of the life you have. And just be realistic that you have free will to choose the life that you are called to do, or the life that you would like to pursue. Just keep God a part of those plans and you can prosper. So I will be finishing up the last part of this Bible study, because I feel like self-doubt is such a major topic. And again, it can keep you stuck in situations that often do not make you happy, whether that be relationships or friendships. And it's time to, with only a few weeks left to the year, a couple months left to the year, it's time to really position ourselves to put back those scriptures, or to get under those scriptures that God provided to us, to realize that we have the strength to leave these things in 2019 and go into 2020 with a clean state of mind, and to leave self-doubt behind. And again, if this is something that you would like to see, if you like this video, please give me a like, a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because again, my whole intention is to share my process, my steps, and what I did and how the Bible and scripture is helping me. So thank you guys again for tuning in with me. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. And thank you for Sisters with Scriptures. Have a good night.